Shannon
isn't available right now. Please leave a message after the tone.
Good morning. It is our last full day in Bali. I don't know what we're going to do today, but I'm hungry, so I'm going to see if we're going to go out for breakfast or if I'm going to eat my croissant I bought at the mini mart yesterday. It looks more like shea pan than a croissant. That's the picture and that's the bread. You done? We are back at Icon Bali, specifically for this store.
The avocado float.
One avocado float.
And one cocoa affogato.
And a mango float.
Mango float. That's all?
That's all.
So your order is one mango float, one avocado float, and one mango float. Satu.
I usually never drink milk and coffee, but the coconut affogato looked really good on the menu. And it comes with some kind of coconut topping. I just missed recording it. Let's try it. Jar got the avocado float, which comes with a scoop of coconut ice cream. Looks nice. We're going to Jimmy Beach Café, and where we got dropped off kind of looks like we're in the middle of a dump, to be honest. It's like litter everywhere, but there is a view of the ocean. That says parking. Is it? I think it's this way. We have no idea which way to go, but there's cows here, or buffalo, and a road, so maybe the driver could have come through here, but we'll see. There's a road here. This poor cow foraging through all the rubbish and trash. Hi. I think we've found the right road, so now we've just got to walk down the hill to the cafe. I have no idea how we're going to get out of this place though, because it kind of feels like it's in the middle of nowhere. The walk to get here is, look at all the rubbish.
One nasi goreng, one barbecue chicken wings, one cooked rice, one chicken taco, and one cooked zero with ice. Yeah? Do you have any allergy? No allergy. Good. Anything?
There's a nasi goreng bowl. What's this one?
Just chicken. Well, chicken.
And I got chicken tacos. smell really good. That was Jimmy Beach Café. And now we're just walking through the back alley to go get our grab. I think this area is called Jimbaran.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss.
Heading out again to drop the bikes off and then go get some necessities like water. Do you feel like Cinderella coming down the stairs?
How much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed. When we play our roles and ignore the problems.
We're on the north side of the Icon Mall shopping centre on the Sanur beach walk, and the beaches here are wider and cleaner.
I like to be away my patient. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed.
We're off to dinner for our last night in Bali, and we're still in Sanur, so we're just gonna walk around the street until we find something that looks appetizing. Maybe he's leading us to dinner. Why would it speak English? His tail. Is it a girl or a boy? I got mahi grilled in butter, and I'm waiting for my nasi goreng. And there's my fried rice and 2 satay sticks. I got mango sticky rice and espresso. The sesame one was okay, but yeah, the hazelnut flavor is strong. It is finally time for us to go back to Australia today, and it's probably good because I think Bali has been trying to kick us out. In the last 24 hours, the water has stopped working properly in our villa. The pool is draining for some reason. We almost got scammed at a money exchanger, and I have acquired a really nasty rash all over my torso and legs. So we have until 11 to pack up and check out, and then we'll probably be on our way to the airport. So right now I'm just gonna try and convince Jar to go to the shop and get me a black coffee while I make instant noodles for breakfast, because that's really all we have left. But before we do that, I'm gonna tell you about the money exchange incident that happened yesterday. So we were walking towards the beach down the road we normally go on, and there is a money exchanger there in a little kiosk thing, and the rate was good. I did think maybe that's too good, but it's not like a huge amount more than what money exchanges in an actual shop would have. So we thought, oh, it's just a family that's trying to run a business, let's give them some business. Anyway, the first thing I didn't like was that the man in there was laying on the floor. I thought that was kind of lazy. As soon as he saw us, he jumped up and got into his kiosk, and he counted all the money out, and that was fine. And then while Jao was counting it out again, he kept handling the piles and moving them around, which I think is a pretty common sleight of hand for money exchange scams. Anyway, when he was doing that, I saw him throw a bunch of money over the back of the counter. So I told JR, he just chucked half of that pile down the back. So JR went like this and looked around the side, didn't see anything, and he's like, there's nothing there. And I said, well, just recount it because the money's not all there. He recounted it, and like a third of it was missing. So we basically just grabbed the money and left, and JR took some photos, so I'll put them up here on the screen somewhere so you can see where not to go. I mean, I guess I knew that money exchange scams were a thing, but I never really thought about how they were done. Maybe this guy wasn't very smooth, but it was, if I was counting the money out myself, I probably wouldn't have caught it, but because I was watching the man at the exchange with the money, placing it in piles and stacking it and restacking it, I was able to watch him drop it behind the counter. So watch out for that because it's very common here. And I think Jar's brother was even scammed yesterday with the same thing. But fortunately, I was able to catch it. So keep an eye on that. The other thing I wanted to say was about Sanur itself. Sanur is a really nice area to stay in, but it's mostly old couples or families with children, and while it's pretty clean and quiet, Sanur is not really that close to anything else. We went to Jimbaran the other day for lunch. It took us over an hour to go something like 20 kilometers, which is insane but expected because of the traffic in Bali. When we went to Kuta the other day, it took over an hour. Sanur is really nice, but it's like its own little bubble. It's not really like the rest of Bali. It's nothing like Kuta, it's not like Canggu or Seminyak or Uluwatu. It's like it's in its own little world where they have pristine beaches. Or I wouldn't say pristine, but they're a lot cleaner than the beaches at Kuta, which I am guessing are cleaned by the hotels that are on those beaches, because obviously they want it to be clean and look good for their guests. It has the nice beach walk where everyone rides bicycles. You don't really see that around other parts of Bali, at least not along the Kuta, Seminyak, Canggu side. It's pretty quiet at night. There are a lot of bars, especially ones aimed at older men, like sports bars and stuff, but it's pretty quiet after about 7:30 or 8 p.m. So if you want to come to Bali to relax, I recommend Sanur, but if you want to experience Bali, you probably want to go somewhere else. But for me personally, I would probably stay here again just because of how much more relaxing it is on this side. Now I'm gonna go make curry and convince Cha to go get me a coffee. Alright, I forgot I've got to read my Bible first. And I am up to the Corinthians. Well, it looks like the pool's refilling itself since we're leaving. Here's where we're at with the packing. Still a complete dump in here. Actually, the doll's packing is quite sufficient. Still have a few things to pack up here, like these body sprays and perfumes and skincare, and a bunch of food. We are all packed up and ready to leave. I'm in my pajamas because I think that top was giving me a rash. And we've got 15 more minutes of enjoying this villa before I call a grab. So let's see what is left. A bottle of water and a little bit of Sprite. Didn't use that. And pretty much everything is all emptied out. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad to be going back home into my own bed. How do you feel about leaving Bali? You mean you don't know?
Good.
Good. Are you sick of Bali? Are you gonna miss it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna miss Bali or the villa?
Bali.
Okay, if you say so. to Australia. I remember they had a lot more cafes with better looking food down here.
The crispy chicken sourdough.
With avocado, sir?
Yes, please.
My Reuben pastrami, Jazz truffle mayo thing, and Vidal. Show us your, what is it?
Chicken palm.
Chicken parm baguette.